This place gives me the creeps.
Now well into its 45th year, the Alien franchise is still evolving alongside its xenomorphs. Today on Screen Rant, we're asking if Alien Romulus should be the final chapter. Let's take a look. The Alien franchise has been a cornerstone of sci-fi horror since 1979. Ridley Scott's original Alien redefined the genre with its atmospheric tension, unforgettable design, and taking inspiration from parasitic wasps, a terrifying creature that has haunted audiences for decades. In 1986, the sequel, Aliens, continued the legacy and amped up the action without losing the suspense. It produced something rare, a sequel that equaled its predecessor. And maybe we should have stopped there. In 1992, David Fincher's troubled production of Alien 3 led to a movie that, while ambitious, left many fans divided. Things spiraled downward from there. 1997's Alien Resurrection had an out-of-place campiness set against the gritty universe established by its predecessors, and by the time Prometheus and Alien Covenant arrived, the franchise had become a victim of its own complexity. While Scott tried to explore existential questions of creation and identity, the movies lost the simplicity that made the original so compelling, and had way more flute playing than anyone needed. Alien Romulus is a return to basics, a chance to recapture the claustrophobic horror of the original. The movie emulates the tone of the first two in the franchise, focusing on a smaller, more isolated cast facing off against the xenomorph in tight, confined spaces. But is it too little too late? Critics have noted that Romulus struggles to offer anything new, leaning heavily on nostalgia rather than innovation. The scares are predictable and the plot is nothing new. It may be that they did this to get people back on board with the franchise, but it isn't the bold new direction the Alien movies need. This rehash of 45-year-old ideas no longer has the same impact. The Alien franchise has been trying to reinvent itself for over 2 decades, but with each new entry, it seems to lose more of what made it special in the first place. After 7 movies, countless spin-offs, and prequels, the xenomorph has gone from a nightmare-inducing monster to a familiar face in horror. The mystique is gone, and the scares have worn thin, and what was once iconic nightmare fuel has become a pop culture parody. Romulus might be a return to what made the originals great, and a nostalgia trip for die-hard fans.
Welcome to the Romulus space station.
But it doesn't justify the continuation of the franchise. It's time to accept that the story has been told. Ending the series now on a movie that's been well received by fans would allow the legacy of Alien to remain intact, preserving its impact on the genre rather than further diluting it with diminishing returns. Thanks for watching Screen Rant. Stay tuned for more Alien news.